Hey guys, what's going on? Joshua Elder here. It's been a few days since I posted a video. Wanted to shoot a quick video for you guys today showing you how I made an extra $7,729.78 on Clickbank last week. And I made a little post, as you can see right here. I said, who would like me to create a video showing you guys how? Let me know below. And of course, the responses were absolutely overwhelming. You can see we've got just a list of people that are interested in this specific method that I'm using. And the comments just go on and on and on and on, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to log into my Clickbank account first, and I'm going to show you the results. So here we are on Clickbank. I'm going to go ahead and log in right here. And you can see this is the results from this whole last week up to the week ending of January 30th. We did 49.60.37. The week before that, we did 28.09.16. And then 116, we did 515, and then so on and so forth. So let me go to the reporting and show you the last 7 days so you can see that. So if we go to last 7 days, let's see if it allows me to do that. Let's try, maybe it was last Monday. Let's go back to last Monday. Maybe that'll make a difference. Let's see. So yeah, we'll call it 8 days, right? $7,729.76 from the 22nd to the 30th. So those are the results right there. And what I want to do is I want to break down step by step exactly how I was able to create this. So I'm going to go over to my email first of all. And there was a bunch of emails sent out. And I get a lot of these. I've signed up for different JV lists, which is basically you partner with somebody else in the online marketing space in a specific niche, and then you have the opportunity to promote their launches when they launch a brand new product. Now, how do we find these products that we can go ahead and we can promote? And this is crucial, guys. What we want to do is we want to go to a place called jvnotifypro.com. You can go here, or you can also go to Muncheye. And just like we can go to Rotten Tomatoes and we can see the launches of brand new movies that come out, here we can see the launches of brand new internet marketing products. So what I want to do is I want to find internet marketing products that are going to be big launches. We're talking there's going to be a lot of affiliates promoting, and the product owners are very, very well known. They have a good reputation. They have a lot of experience. They've been around for a while. So what I did is I went to JV Notify Pro, and you can go to either one of these. Like on muncheye.com, you can see the big launches on the left-hand side here. So this is typically all the launches that are going to have a lot of affiliates. Okay. We can also go to JV Notify Pro, and we can scroll down here. And what I did is I went to January 23rd. This was back around the end of December. And I saw this offer by Aiden Booth and Steve Clayton. It's a 7-figure cycle. It's an e-commerce product. And what I did is I looked at the clicks to JV page. If this is over 1,000 unique clicks, even over 500, it means it's going to be a pretty popular product. It's going to be a good launch. What I'll also do is I'll check out the JV invite page. I think it's probably going to make me log in here. But you can also see other affiliates that will be on board promoting this. And if there's big affiliates that will be on board promoting this, that are well known in the marketplace, that is an indicator that this is going to be a pretty big launch because there's other well-known marketers on board. So there's a few indicators that will determine the size of a launch, but I'll typically look at the JV page, look at other affiliates that are promoting, and then I'll look at the product creators, and if I recognize the names, then typically I'll go ahead and I'll promote it if they're well known, they have a good reputation. So Aiden Booth, Steve Clayton, they've been around for quite some time, so I knew this was going to be a pretty good launch. So I decided to say, okay, what I want to do is I want to use one of my methods called launch jacking, which means I want to position myself to receive a lot of the traffic that will be coming through during this launch. So what do I mean by that? Basically what's going to happen is this product's going to launch, right? And a lot of these these well-known internet marketers that have these big lists, they're going to be sending out emails, right? They're going to be sending out emails to their list saying, hey, go check out Seven-Figure Cycle. Jump on this webinar and learn about Seven-Figure Cycle. What will happen is people will go on the webinar, and then after the webinar, they'll go off and they'll go search around YouTube and Google to find other reviews on this product to find out if it's really legitimate. And to add to that, they'll look for bonuses, right? And bonuses are basically other products that people will be offering as a bonus in conjunction with Seven-Figure Cycle. Okay, so you'd probably want to purchase from somebody that is offering a bonus, more value to you, versus somebody that isn't offering a bonus. So these affiliates tend to make more money when they offer bonuses, and that's exactly what I did that led to this amazing week that I had this last week. Okay, so hopefully you're following me here. So that's what I'll do is I'll first find a product that's going to be big on JV Notify Pro. And then what I will do is I will gather all the swipes, okay, the swipe files for this launch. You want to make sure that number two, that there are good promotional materials for the product that you're looking to obviously leverage during the launch and promote. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my search results here, and I've pulled up all the JV emails that I'm going to get from Steve and Aiden, or that I've gotten, right? So when we go to the JV launch page, we want to make sure we fill this out so we can receive all the promotional material. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this top one here. And if I go to click here for full details, it will basically give you the strategy of what email to send out to your list and when. And it will also include swipes that you should be sending out to your list on any given day. So it'll say, okay, on Monday you need to send out this email, on Tuesday you need to send out this email, so on and so forth. So if we scroll down here, you're going to see email 1 is on Monday, email 2 is on Tuesday. This is actually this week. Email 3 is on Wednesday, or it looks like there's another series of emails that say coming soon. Now, yeah, this promotion is still going on this week. It's actually a 2-week promotion, which is one of the longest promotions I've ever seen. So it's still not over. I could be bringing in even more commissions because of this launch. And to add to that, guys, this is a quality product. You want to find a product in the marketplace that is in high demand. And right now, e-commerce is in very, very high demand. Okay, so basically, if I go over here to JV Notify Pro, again, you're going to see that the launch begins on Wednesday, January 17th, and the launch day is actually January 23rd, 2018. And then I'm not sure if it actually tells us when the launch ends. It looks like February 1st is when the cart closes. So it looks like you got a good solid week and a half of promoting this specific offer. Okay, so let me show you kind of the process, the strategy that I used to launch this. Okay. Number one, what I did is I created what's called a pre-launch video. And you'll notice that I created this video back in December 22nd. Okay, why did I do that? Well, I wanted to position myself so when this specific product launched and people were going to YouTube and even Google to search for this product, that I was positioned at the top so my video would actually be viewed first and it would rank. Now, the earlier that you upload a video, the more likely you're going to rank higher in the search engine, okay, versus somebody that was to create a video on a certain subject later on, right? You've noticed probably after, people create a video on a specific subject for so long, after it becomes so saturated, when you upload the video, it is very, very difficult to rank. So once I saw that this was launching on the 23rd, what I did is I went out there and I created this pre-launch overview video to kind of give people an overview of what this product's going to be about, give them a little bit of insight. And then what would happen is I would create a bonus package if I found the product to seem like it's going to be a good quality product. I'll create a bonus package that complements the product. So if I go over here, you'll notice that I actually created a bonus. If somebody bought this 7-Figure Cycle product, you'll notice that I created 3 bonuses. Okay, and you want to make sure that these bonuses complement the product. So if you've got an e-commerce product, that you're going to be launching, that you're going to be promoting, then you probably don't want to be promoting a bonus that has to do with, um, let's see, with trying to make money by buying and flipping domains, right? It's just not relevant. So you'll notice that my bonuses are completely relevant to the offer. So if we go to bonus number 2 right here, this is my Tube Traffic Selling System course. This is actually going to help people get more traffic to their listing on Amazon. This is all about making money on Amazon, right? So this is going to help them get more traffic, get more sales into their Amazon e-commerce business. So it complements the product beautifully. And then you can see I've got an affiliate marketing, how to build an affiliate marketing business from scratch. And this definitely is something, another income stream that complements the product. And you can take a lot of these tactics and apply it to this e-commerce business. So all these offers are very, very congruent, all these bonuses. And then we got personal coaching up here. So once they click here to get access to 7-Figure Cycle and they send their receipt to me, then what I'll do is I will give them access to all these bonuses. And then of course I get a commission for them purchasing through my link. So the bonuses is huge. This will 10x your results and will increase your income by 2 to 3 times just with your launch and with your promotion. So that's why you see a huge spike. If I go back here and I go to my dashboard, that's why you see a huge spike in commissions right here last Friday. Did over $4,000 in a single day. Right, so I'll make a bonus video and offer a bonus throughout the course of the launch and the promotion. And then on the day of launch, I will actually purchase the product and then I will go through it and give people a complete review. Right, and that's going to be right over here. So you can see that I uploaded a video on YouTube and I gave a complete review of this specific product. And then again, I link out to my bonus page here, and then people can purchase here. People are more likely to buy from people that own the product and stand by the product, right? You're not going to, and I've said this before, if you work at a Mercedes dealership and you own a BMW and you just bought a brand new BMW, you're probably not going to sell that many cars. And people ask you, well, do you have a Mercedes? How does Mercedes compare to this other brand? And if you've got a completely different brand of car or whatever it is, clothing, if somebody is asking recommendation on clothing and you work in a clothing store and you don't wear that specific brand that you're selling, then people aren't going to believe that the quality is, what you say it is. So you want congruency in your marketing completely. And I think by showing people the back office shows that, hey, you went out there with your own money, you purchased the product, which means you believe in the product, which means you can endorse the product, right? And one of the things that I'm doing with this specific product is I've got a Facebook group that I've created, and I'm going to be documenting my journey on YouTube of me learning from, Steve and Aiden, because I'm going to add an extra income stream with e-commerce, and people are going to be able to see the results, which is another thing, social proof. If you can create results from the product that you're promoting, then that trumps everything, right? If you go to my digital altitude review videos, one of the affiliate offers that I promote, you can see that I'm always giving updates, income updates. I'm showing you guys what the program or the products have done for me, and I'm showing you the income results, right? So you want to make sure that we're showing social proof. So that's pretty much my promotion. That's how I find a product to promote. That's how I promote the product. And I make sure that I'm staying up to date with the emails that they send out, because they'll tell you to send out specific emails at specific times. And they did a great job with their launch. It's been very successful. They've done like webinars every single day. This specific product broke records. It broke records on Clickbank, had the most sales in 24 hours. So it did extremely, extremely well. And I'm excited to be, building my own e-commerce business and creating an extra stream of income. So again, make sure that you're promoting something you believe in, that you're using. Make sure you do your research. You look at the product creators. You look at other affiliates that are promoting. Check out JB Notify Pro. Check out Munchai. Create your promotional sequence. Create videos around this product and get people excited. and give people, most importantly, knowledge and help them make an educated decision. And this is not going to be for everybody. So with that said, that's exactly how I was able to create this type of income, over $7,000 last week. And I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and like this video, and check out the links in the resources section on how to make money on Clickbank. I got more training. I've got my top recommended systems that I'm using as well to date down there. And don't hesitate to comment and let me know your feedback. Let me know your questions. Hope you guys are getting value. I'm out here in Miami right now. As you can see, I got a different atmosphere here. This is actually pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we've got a high-rise an Airbnb that we rented out for the next couple days. So we'll be enjoying some time here in Miami. Hope you guys are enjoying your week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.